Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new campaign series here today on the channel. Welcome back to Total War Rome 2. It's time for a bit of change of pace on the channel. We're back on the Divide et Impera mod. We're going to be playing as Mark Antony's Rome on the Imperator Augustus campaign. So guys, I want to make a deal with you. If this video can hit, say, 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next upload. I'll put in the description below the DEI mod if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. A lot of you guys have been recommending me to play a DEI campaign with their new population mechanic. I've done a couple of campaigns on the channel. I believe I played as Octavian back in the day on DEI, and when they first sort of implemented that supply mechanic, and I think I played as the original Rome. But we're back on Total War Rome 2. We're going to play as Mark Antony. Never played as him before. Very interesting Roman character. Not my favourite. I probably prefer Octavian, to be perfectly honest. And Scipio Africanus. But we have a bit of a change of pace, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So here is the custom battle we can look forward to. I'll also put in the description below the submods I'm running for this campaign, because I don't want this I don't want this series to go on for like 100 bloody episodes, which you can very well do in DEI if you want to. So I've sped up the battle stuff. It's not quite as quick as vanilla, and a couple of the campaign mechanics, so it's not too grindy. But regardless, I'm gonna show you my favorite Rome 2 cutscene, the Imperator Augustus campaign intro.
You are my son, but I've done all I can to protect you.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
Why do you think Caesar favored you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
Okay guys, how you doing? Welcome to the campaign map. So let's get stuck into the Mark Antony campaign. So we're going to talk a little bit of history in today's video as well. We'll go through my main objectives for this campaign. So this is my first time playing on the sort of brand new DEI, so I don't know how this campaign is going to go. Like I said, I am running some other submods along with DEI because I don't know. I was trying to find any forums, or maybe you guys know. Let me know in the comments, is the Imperator Augustus campaign balanced with the new sort of population mechanic here? But if not, it's going to be a little bit of fun to sort of play test. But let's get stuck into the Mark Antony campaign. So, the main objective for this series is to declare myself Emperor, and we have, of course, we need to stop the Octavian's dynasty from declaring himself emperor. So we're currently emperor here at the moment. I want to marry Cleopatra. I want to take the entirety of the Italian peninsula. I'm not... look, I don't mind if Octavian lives, as he is Caesar's great nephew, and I was quite fond of the man. However, if he comes in my way of taking Rome and the peninsula, he will fall. I wouldn't mind maybe going after the Armenians. They are my puppets, though. We managed to historically get a triumph against them and conquer the region south of the Caucasus, and I also want to crush Parthia to submission, essentially. We had some failed wars historically against them. So, let's have a look at what we're working with. So, at the moment, this is my territory as Mark Antony. What's the date, actually? It's 41 BC. Okay, so we currently have under our control the entirety of the Greek peninsula, Illyria. We do have some sparse colonies around the Mediterranean as well, down here in Libya. We have Syria under our control, and the sort of western half of the Pontus Empire. Diplomacy-wise, we have a lot of vassals, which is really good, especially for DEI. But also, let me know some sort of tips and tricks. I think it's been probably about a year and a half or so since I've played this campaign. So, there's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some differences. But it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me. So, guys, I'm probably going to do about 5 episodes for this series. I won't end the campaign until I hit my major objectives of taking the entirety of the peninsula and Rome, declaring myself emperor, marrying Cleopatra, and smashing Parthia to a pulp. It's up to you guys if you want to see sort of a full map completion or sort of a Roman Empire completion and crush the other Roman states to oblivion. We could take the entirety of Octavian's lands. We could take the entirety of Pompey's along with Lepidus. Okay, so diplomacy-wise, we currently have a loose alliance with the Second Triumvirate. We currently have a defensive alliance with Lepidus. Or I always say Lepidus and Lepidus. We've also got Octavian here. I'm going to say divide. I'm going to say divide. I've always said divide, but we'll try to say divide. We're currently at war with Persia, Parthia, most of their puppets in the east. We have Pontus, Thrace, Galatia, Cappadocia, Nabatea, Judea, Egypt, and Armenia under our alliances. Army-wise, at the moment, we currently have about 5,000 Romans under our control. We have Legion 3 here with Mark Antony himself in Athens. I'm currently using a water texture mod as well. It looks really fucking good. We're going to need to get an army here. So we currently have another army in Asia Minor. The second legion is currently in Antioch, and the fourth legion is currently in Illyria. Okay, cool. So I've gone through my main objectives. So essentially for this campaign, we need to stop the Battle of Actium ever occurring in the sea here. Maybe we could push through the north against Octavian when we're ready. We currently have the Illyrian province here. Yeah, we can. We can push through Patavium, push over the Rubicon, like Caesar of old, and the die will be cast. Vina Vina Vici. Okay, well, let's start off with a couple of our objectives. Let's dive into diplomacy and see who wants to negotiate with me. So, let's negotiate by happiness. The Armenians quite like us, and we're going to ask a payment for our client states. They're a lot loyal in DEI, but maybe we can try and squeeze some money out of them. Okay, if we can get like 1,500, that'd be good. Or not. Going for the classic Simpzy cheese strat, trying to annoy the AI until they give me some goddamn money. Oh, they're not even interested now. I think I've asked them way too much. Only 300. Okay, let's go second down the list. Cleopatra. So, you are currently the leader of Egypt, the Ptolemy dynasty. We're going to arrange a marriage straight up with Cleopatra. Oh, we can do that. I wonder, can I negotiate with Octavian? Can I marry your sister? No, because technically, as you can see here, yeah, I'm not currently married to Octavia. Octavian won't let me. So, we're going to marry to Cleopatra and officially cement my alliance. Another Roman leader. My god, if anyone gets that reference from that horrible histories, Mark Antony, goddamn Cleopatra music video. Holy crap. Right, let's offer a payment. Rejected. We're going to have to offer probably a decent amount to bring Cleopatra on side. She's accepted. So, officially, Mark Antony has married Cleopatra. She is a empress in her own right now. Okay, so Cappadocia, they will give me trade rights by the look of it. Good, and let's try and get as much financial stuff as possible. Good. Why aren't we, like, default trading with these guys? Okay, so we're going to try and get as much trade rights and coin from all my vassals, try and squeeze as much money out of them. I'll see you guys in a second once I sort of skip ahead. Okay, well, we've already managed to establish a quite large war chest. There are a lot of factions that want to trade with me, especially my vassals as well. War-wise, I wouldn't mind suing for peace with Parthia just for the time being, before we push into them. They have a lot of puppets as well. That's why we're at war with quite a lot of them. Octavian doesn't want to trade either. We can always make a client. We can always make a... Yeah, we can actually join together in a confederation if we wanted to. Maybe, I don't know, Pompey or Lepidus might be inclined to do so. Dual emperorship. Maybe. That could potentially be on the card. So we have 33k in the bank now. Okay, let's try and spend our technology now. So where do we want to go down here? Probably better quality troops, I would imagine. Elite Roman barracks is straight up is probably our best bet. Trade and finance wise, we're currently getting 2k from trade rights. Objective wise, I'm not really going to particularly follow this overly too much. What does it say? Completely control 17 provinces and ultimate military victories. Latium. 160 units. Look, like I said, the main objective for this series is to take the entirety of the Italian peninsula. Octavian, if he sues for peace and lives his life in Gaul, it doesn't bother with me. But I need to declare myself emperor. Take Rome. I've already married Cleopatra as well. Hopefully we can have some children. I want to crush the Parthians, because historically we kind of failed the conquest against them. If the Armenians rise up, we'll hopefully get a triumph. Or maybe we've already had the triumph against Armenia at this time period, seeing through a puppet. I can't remember the exact dates when Mark Antony fought them and got that triumph. Okay, it's time to dive into military recruitment. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this population mechanic works. So currently, actually, can we look for another view here? So, because I'm curious to see. I want to see culture. This is my political affiliation. So, most of Greece is currently Latin. In the north, it's sort of Thracian. What's it in Asia Minor? Hellenistic. And far here as well. Whoa, okay, there's a large Jewish contingent in Cyprus, which is interesting. Okay, so we have the Emperor here, Mark Antony, currently in Athens. The way I'm declaring myself Emperor is through my distant relation to Julius Caesar. He is a distant cousin, Mark Antony and Julius Caesar, through his mother, Julia. So they're distantly related. And obviously Mark Antony, his lineage, his ancestry dates all the way back to Aeneas, who founded the city of Rome. He is a direct descendant of Aeneas and Romulus and Remus, of course. So let's have a look at what we're going to recruit with. Okay, so looking in the population, we've got a decent amount of... what have we got? Okay, good. So we've got a decent amount of plebs and patricians and whatnot. Okay, so let's have a look at what we can recruit with. So we can get some Imperial Legionary Cavalry, which is good. We've also got some Imperial Legionaries here. Imperial Veteran Legionaries, and some more Germanic ones as well, then just some stock standard Imperial Legionaries. The good thing about DEI is, depending on where you recruit your units in the world, they can sort of travel far and wide. As you see here in Greece, we have access to Corinth spears through the local populace, and we've also got some Cretan archers as well. So once we sort of recruit here, if we ever push up into Illyria, they're going to be fighting with us, or maybe in the Far East. I imagine the recruitment pool far here in Syria is quite different. Yeah, so we've got some Syrian auxiliary spears as well, which is really quite good. Okay, so we want to try and get a full stack here, straight up within Athens. So let's go with 4 units of cavalry. That's going to be the bread and butter for the campaign. We also want to try and get heavy legionaries, and we wouldn't mind getting some skirmishers. So in this army, we've only got 1 unit of Cretan auxiliaries. Do we have to go to Crete to get more access to them? Oh no, we're in this exact region. And we want to go with as much Imperial legionaries as we can. So let's try and spam them out as best we can. That is fine. So Mark Antony there is building the biggest army. Okay, so I wouldn't mind getting a bigger one down here in Asia Minor. So let's have a look at my generals and who's sort of who here. So we've got no other nobles. I might need to adopt someone soon, which is crucial. Politics-wise, we're currently sitting with 52% of the sort of Antony's Rome court of influence, his government. What are we looking at here? Characters, politics, summary, empire. Yeah, so my government type is currently empire. We're not a republic, of course, so I am an emperor in my own right. We'll sort of role play that, I guess. Okay, let's go back to the political stuff. So, what are we sort of looking at? So we've got the Patrician and Varari here. We need to keep an eye on them. They only have 20... What is this? 334... Okay, so it's only 27%, they have 21. So we need to keep an eye on some of these guys. We might even need to bring them into our family tree. So are these any of these historically accurate characters? Lucius Antonius, Gaius, Publius, Gaius Polo, Lucius. I don't recognize anyone off the top of my head. Maybe they are. Let me know in the comments. Right, we're going to move this secondary army out. Let's move it to here. So we've got no one. We've got no other nobles. Crikey, I need to bloody get some people in if I can. Reformed pirate. Temple construction, wealth from mines. Let's go with that. That'll be fine. So what actions do we do? Improve relations, spread rumors, do a favor, send a gift. With Cleopatra, we can't do anything. But she's a faction leader that we've now married to, which is interesting. I don't know how exactly this is going to work. Does that mean at some point we could potentially have Cleopatra commanding some of our armies? That would be really cool. Okay, so over in Syria, we've only got 5 units. We definitely need some more. So the best units we can recruit by the look of it is Syrian Auxiliary. So let's get a couple of these guys in. Looks like we can get a decent amount. So let's just get some Marian Javelimans. Let's get some Peltasts as well. Let's get 4 of them. That'll be fine, because we are at war with Parthia and its allies. I'm going to dive back into diplomacy real quick. I'm going to set a co-war target to Parthia here to take the settlement of Edessa. I've got a lot of regions nearby and puppets, and they should mobilize as well. They've got quite good awareness and good AI to push out. Okay, so we've got another army here with Polo. Let's push further south. I want to try and get this army ideally to Syria, because by the look of it, I can actually recruit... Yep, I can recruit legionaries here as well. So we'll probably ease up on the cavalry in this particular province due to we're already getting some here. I don't particularly want to send Mark Antony all the way over to Syria, because the thing is, right, it's probably going to take us 5 turns to get there. The problem with DEI, which, look, it slows down the campaign, but look, DEI is a fantastic mod. I highly recommend it, but it's a little bit different when you're a content creator, because you don't want to do like 100 episodes. You don't want to sit here for fucking ages just watching the army drag past. But I kind of want forced march back. Please, Dresden, please allow there to be a sub mod, because it just takes too long. Right, I want to sort of entertain you guys with battles. I don't want to be dragged down by long, protracted battles in sort of the campaign. But if you enjoy that type of stuff, I get it. I'm a busy man. I have university to do along with this. But I'm rambling, so I need to stop. I need to get stuck in a bit more. Okay, so can we get some more legionaries here? No. Okay, so we need to get our food on track at least. Right, let's expand this. Sparta, we should be able to get a grain or something here. Yeah, we need food because we're currently -4 at the moment. I need to keep an eye on expanding. So how much do the buildings cost in this? 2, 3, some of them are a bit less. Okay, I need to make a bread basket of my empire. Larissa here is nice and safe within here. So let's try and get this food as quickly as possible. Currently -4 at the moment. So up in the north, we've got this secondary army. Look, I want to focus on Parthia and Rome. I'm not really too fussed about my other territories. If I can defend them, awesome. But if not, there's not really too much we can do about it. Okay, cool. I think I'm ready to end the turn and continue. Oh, Cleopatra is currently leading an army in Alexandria. Interesting. Okay. Does she want some sort of alliance? Oh, she's a client state of me. Ah, okay. Anyway, let's end the turn and continue. Oh, we've got some edicts still remaining. But that stat always goes around about Cleopatra. I might as well mention it. There's an interesting fact that Cleopatra lived closest to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the construction of the Great Pyramid. But I don't want to go into exactly when that was constructed. That whole sort of... it's more of a debate about when the Sphinx was constructed and the pyramids and whatnot. Some say it can be like 20,000 BC, 12,000 BC or something, due to like water erosion. Isn't that the theory or stuff? And there's always arguments and discrepancies about it. Trying to date human history. I don't want to go into it too much, but it's an interesting read, I would say the least. But you need to take everything with a pinch of salt, of course. Okay. Let's end the turn and continue. As the YouTuber Australian / archaeologist talking here, I don't know too much about archaeology, but I'm just... Oh, okay. Banditry, missing taxes, okay. Just talking about my ass. Go look it up if you're curious. So, bandits have stolen taxes. Armed thugs have attacked an office cart on its way. No! So that happened in Macedonia. Ally confirm... Okay, so who's confirmed it? That's what I want to know. And we've increased our taxes by a decent amount as well. Okay, so let's move this secondary army further to the border here in Syria. Let's continue to get our construction up. We're currently sitting on 84k and we're getting 32,000 per turn. I think this is a good enough army over here on the front for the time being. We'll try to get a battle in today's episode, but we'll see how we go. We'll definitely have one, but I don't know if there's going to be one anytime soon, just by the way we're sort of moving. Okay, so we need to get over here as quickly as possible. Now, I don't know about my supply. Will I sort of make it there? That's what I'm sort of worried about. It takes us 6 turns to go by land, crikey, or we can risk it going by sea. I'm going to risk it. We will suffer some attrition, but we're going to be able to replenish in this territory anyway. So we'll get that going. Okay, so let's have a look here. What could we go with? I wouldn't mind upgrading this barracks where I can, which we're going straight for that anyway. If I could get some sort of catapult something here would be ideal. I might look, I want Hellas to be my military powerhouse. This is where I want all my recruitment to be done. So I think I'm going to go with the workshop instead. Looking at the building tree, so that's cohort and then that's legionary stuff. I don't know if it's different for DEI. That's what I'm just looking at. Equites and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop the farms here, because like I said, I want this to be my military powerhouse. So we'll have a Field of Mars. We've got the Roman barracks here. So the Field of Mars isn't this. I want an auxiliary barracks here, then the Roman barracks. And the workshop is something completely different. Okay, we're alright food-wise. Maybe further north can be the bread basket of the Empire. Okay, I've spent my cash. My armies are slowly but surely swelling. Let's end the turn and continue. So Octavian hasn't declared war upon Sextus Pompey there. Oh! Someone's... Okay, right. So, ally attacked. Aggressor. Octavian has declared war upon Lepidus. Okay. Historically, he declared war upon Pompey first. The grandson of Pompey the Headless. Had the larger and superior navy from what I can remember. It actually caused Octavian some problems. Okay, so we are defensively aligned with Lepidus, but we're not military aligned with Octavian. So we enter war on ally side. We can decline and break alliance. Aggressor Octavian, defender. Yeah, so what we want to do is break alliance. Oh, now Pompey's hit him. Okay. Look, if Octavian, Pompey, and Lepidus sort of want to go head to head, I'm not sort of totally inclined. I might sort of just... I can either go to war with Pompey, or... Yeah, okay. He's fighting a 2-on-1 front now. I'm going to break the alliance with...
Pray to the gods of the dead.
Oh,
Your
what?
foolishness has awoken the might and anger of
So
the
Lepidus is now to declare war upon me. I didn't see that one coming. Maybe I should have stayed with Octavian then. So we're going to call our allies. Oh, Thrace and Cappadocia have refused. Oh no, shit has hit the fan. So are we at war with them now then? No. Oh, the thing is with Octavian, he already sort of hates me. but I didn't see that one coming. War with Mark Antony and Lepidus. I want to try and get out of that, to be perfectly honest, because I don't want to go in that sort of direction for this series. So we've had a little bit of desertion here. A new party has been formed. Why was there desertion? Already due to that minor amount of food loss. That's crazy. Okay, well, we want to try and get some other nobles here where we can. So how do I get some more? Spread rumors, do a favor, send a gift. How do I sort of adopt people if I would be ideal? Okay, I remember. I figured it out. We have to do it through this. We've got a couple of candidates here as well. Okay, so I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to send Mark Antony to Parthia. It's going to allow him to gain a lot of influence and win a lot of battles quite easily, then sort of going to war with the West. Look, I want to try and negotiate with Octavian and try and sue for some sort of peace, but he really despises me. 150 expansionism, broken treaties. So the alliance with them is, well, war with them is sort of inevitable, and Lepidus has declared war upon me now. We do border them in Africa, so we've got to keep an eye on that, and we probably need to build a navy as well. So shit has hit the fan in quite quick succession. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to disembark with Mark Antony, and we're going to have to take this army on here. So let's try and take as many of them as possible. So let's send in the 2 units of archers. We'll take them. So what are we exactly? We are Legion 3. Okay, so we want to take those archers. We've got some heavy spearmen there. We'll take as much of this as we can. Should I even bother with the spearmen and just continue with the swordsmen? That's what I'm trying to thinking. Yeah, we'll probably just leave it at that then. 3, 4, that's alright. So now we've got a full stack with the Emperor. And let's move out. Let's move to Parthia to deal with them. Okay, so then what I want to do is have this secondary army here. I want to be under the control of one of my own men. So we have Quintus here, who is a part of our dynasty. And we have Marcus Culvus here as well. And this is the only 2 we have. So let's allow who to command what. We could allow Quintus to defend Greece and potentially against Octavian. So let's allow Quintus here. We'll go with a cavalry unit. We'll send you to Athens. And we'll probably rally up with this secondary army here as well. And let's allow Marcus further down here as well to command the army. You want to have people a part of your dynasty, especially fighting these wars. So Marcus is going to command this army. And now I reckon I probably can adopt one of them, just because my family tree is so scarce, and due to how this mod's sort of shaping up, it's going to be quite a long time before we have any children. So how are we looking recruitment-wise? So now we've got other nobles, and I should be able to adopt them. This character is not a part of your family's bloodline, but we should be able to adopt, shouldn't we? Yeah, we can actually adopt straight up, which I'm going to do just for the time being. You never know. Mark Antony might fucking kill himself with Cleopatra. So we've got Quintus here, who is 21, 5 zeal, 3. So I reckon Quintus is sort of the better there. So we're going to adopt Quintus into our family tree. And he will be named the heir. Can we do that? Oh, well, he will be our heir. Anyway, and this should really strengthen our grip. We just need to keep an eye on the senators as well. I don't want to macro too much this as well, but this can be a pain. We need to keep an eye on that. Okay, so what else was there? Thrace and Cappadocia. So what's going on with them? So they're no longer my puppets. They don't want an non-aggression pack.
Greetings.
What about Thrace? And they don't want one either. Okay, let's sort by happiness. And see who else really sort of likes me here. Who isn't a puppet? Not really anyone. Okay, well, let's end the turn and continue and see if any of these wars sort of come to flourishing. We also need to get probably a navy as well. That's probably not a bad shout. It doesn't matter too much exactly who is the fleet commander. So where's our best navy? We have a shipwright in Pella. So this is where my navy's going to come from. Oh, okay, military experience. Maybe Macedonia should have been our powerhouse. Just because of that experience. Doesn't overly matter too much. Oh no! During the End turn phase there. Octavian has declared war upon me. Well, looks like we're focusing on the east then. I wanted to crush Parthia, but I don't know how likely that's going to look for now. It looks like we're going west first rather than east. Man, they war decked me straight up. There must be something to do with the DEI sort of diplomacy. Let's call our allies. Everyone bar Pontus has decided to come and fight. Damn. So, the Roman Civil War is currently in full effect. The final battle for the Roman Republic is at hand. Thrace have now ended their trade agreement with me. I don't know if you can fucking hear that, but it's pissing down with rain at the moment. There's a storm brewing, Harry. Right, so this army is actually not going to go to Parthia now. It's going to double back to Athens. And look, it's quite quiet on this eastern front here. We need to focus on Greece now, more so than anything. So we're going to absolutely haul ass double time back to Greece. We'll keep Marcus here for the time being. 13 units. Nothing overly too crazy. It looks like Armenia are pushing against them. I'm going to set a co-war target now against Octavian, probably in the south. No, I probably should keep the pressure in the east because I'm heading over west. That's fine. Okay, now that we're at war with them, we need to get our recruitment a little bit better in Illyria. So we've got some Illyrian heavy auxiliaries. Let's get one of those. And let's get some town watchmen. We just need to sort of swell our ranks as best we can. Okay guys, welcome back. I've skipped a little bit ahead because movement is just a bloody ball ache in this mod. Okay, so we've made it halfway across Greece now within a couple of turns. We've got the Emperor here, Mark Antony with a full stack. Legion 3 has around about 3,400 Romans under his command. We're currently trying to rally up at Apollonia in Epirus here, Dyrrachium, this region. So no wars have sort of happened just yet, no skirmishes. So what sort of happened is Pompey's now pushed up into the boot of Italy. We're probably going to have to push over to Tyrus. We've got 2 more legions here rallying up with my son and heir, Quintus. We'll sort of say he's one of my great nephews or cousins or whatnot. We'll try and rally up this army here. We've got a fleet being constructed in Pella as well. Interestingly enough, the Armenians are putting some really good pressure against the Carthaginians. So we might... Parthians. Parthians, that's what I'd say. Okay, so we have an opportunity here to strike with Marcus, one of my family members. We're going to hit this Palmyra army. Hit them hard. Okay, so it's a clear-cut auto-resolve. It's not even a... It's like a 99%. It's not even a 95. So we're going to throw this Parthia army back. It's quite knackered by the look of it. It's going to be a decisive victory. Yeah, look at that. Only 38 men were lost. So we can release, we can slave, we can kill the captives. Let's just kill them straight up. Ideally, what I want to try and do is move to this settlement here of Palmyra and try and sack it for the glory of Rome. Food-wise, we're not looking too good, but hopefully that can get a bit better. Hopefully we don't lose too many men. That's what I want to know. If we go -8 now, what's our replenishment going to be like? Now, when comparing the strengths of all 4 Roman factions, historically Mark Antony had the biggest army. Rumours and sort of stats, if you believe them, he had about 100,000 when he marched into Armenia, when he had the auxiliaries. Pompey had the biggest navy there, raiding and whatnot. And I don't know what sort of Lepidus' strength was. I think it was sort of financial. Having that east coast there of Iberia is quite fruitful. And obviously Octavian, having sort of the senators on side, and being Julius Caesar's heir and son, of course, adopted. Okay, so we can actually make our way to Apollonia now. We're going to rally up with Quintus here to get the larger force. We'll try and bring these guys in. I don't know if I need those guys particularly, but we'll take the Illyrian heavies. Okay, so let's move you further back here now, back to Illyria. And let's get ready to march over from Apollonia. Okay, so like I said with this series, I wanted to focus on Parthia, build up my strength, have a couple of wars there. But maybe I was being more than naive. The Roman Civil War is in full effect. And there's only going to be one victor. It's going to be interesting to see the result. Okay, so let's move my family member Marcus to hit Palmyra. And let's have a look at the odds. Okay, so we can probably auto-resolve that one out. It's going to be a victory, and we're also not in a rush either. So let's build some siege equipment. So we've got some light battering rams, a light galley. We can get a tortoise here. We've already got some ladders by default, which is good. But we'll give it one turn. We'll soften up the garrison a bit. I doubt that there's going to be any reinforcements nearby. We've still got that co-war target set on Edessa, and we'll keep it there. But it's great to see Armenia really pushing down, really being aggressive here. Can I some way sort of upgrade it? Also, can I get some money? My wife, Cleopatra, please give me some goddamn money. You're going to be my war chest of this campaign, hopefully, like she was historically. Okay, I think we're ready for the invasion of Tyrus now. So, we currently have Mark Antony here with Legion 3, and then we have Quintus, his adopted son, who has 14 units here. We're going to risk going over through the sea. Could we go for a land attack? If I could draw a land battle, that would be ideal, but I don't think... No, it's not really logistically sound. We're actually going to have to go for an amphibious attack straight up by the look of it. We'll move in here as well. We will suffer some attrition, but I believe the garrison there in Tyrus, we should be able to overwhelm it. Okay, there has been some more military intervention here. 9 units further north and 10 units here. So we need to keep an eye out if they do push into Illyria. We've got this excuse me, we've got this army here. Is there any sort of free recruits or anything? No. We can't even afford my goddamn navy they wanted to construct. And over in Palmyra, we have the siege. So we're going to be able to take this city now. We're only coming up against a Parthian puppet, Eastern spearmen, 4 units of Eastern militia. Eastern townsfolk, yeah, we can win this one. We have 2,227 facing theirs. We have, obviously, military supremacy. So let's go with a balanced stance numerically we don't, but due to our equipment and experience we do. So we're going to be able to take Palmyra now. My first battle of today's episode will be against the Romans. So we've taken it here now, a close victory, 956 loss, but it doesn't really matter. We have automatic replenishment, and especially we're using Syrian auxiliaries, we're going to be able to bring them back. So we've got a couple of options here. We can raise the city to the ground, which will cost 200. We can sack it and get 3,200, or we can loot, which will give us 10,000. But then we get province instability. If we loot, that means we conquest it, don't we? And I don't particularly want that. I think I might just straight up sack, even though it's a lot of money. I don't... Oh, they could take it back. We need that 10,000 though. Yeah, let's loot it. And, oh, they've officially been destroyed. Palmyra. Okay. Now, do these guys want peace? No, they don't. Oh, awesome. We got 10,000. We can put that into our economy. I wish I could break this to the ground, to be honest. But we'll stay here for the time being. Then we'll push further back. Okay, public order isn't the best due to our famine. There's a couple sort of out-tier external territories here in Libya, further north in Thrace, and probably here in Nicomedia. We might have to give up because they're just too far out of my border. I need to focus on Octavian now. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So, we've headed to Tyrus now. It looks like Antioch is... No, not Antioch. Octavian, rather, has sent some units up to meet me. We've lost about 600 men, which isn't amazing, but I still think we can work with it. Yeah, it's still not as bad as I would like. Maybe it was further down here, actually. Maybe it was in that. I don't know. Anyway, you need to move back. You're just going to be able to get into my province here. We're going to leave this. I don't even care about it. I wish I could kind of gift it to Armenia, to be perfectly honest. Does Parthia want peace? No. Okay, so where did that other army go? Now, what's actually sitting here? So, there is a... Oh, great. An Invictus-class ship. Oh, and it's actually a... Oh, shit. It's also a decent number of ships. Maybe we're going to have to disembark. Oh, how are we going to do this? Oh, they might have done me here. So, I have to attack and then get past those ships. I don't know how I'm going to do that. They haven't pushed any more men up here. I don't think we'd win if we attack that. So I can't disembark anywhere. And if I go further around, I don't know if that's going to be good enough. Okay, fuck it. You know what? You got to risk it for the brisket. This is make or break. So, we're currently sending over, how many to be exact? About 5,000 Romans loyal to Mark Antony. And it looks like Marcellus here is going to stand and fight. Let's send Mark Antony in. So, I want to try and hit the settlement. So, yeah, I don't want to hit this fleet. So, try and hit the settlement. So, is he going to disembark there? Yes, he is. Okay, so we can. Just. We're going to suffer another load of attrition. And he actually can't get off here. Is there something to increase my movement range? Oh, fuck. Oh, I might have nuked this other army. Oh, no. The Battle of Actium. Outside Tyrus this time. Come on. Please. For the love of God, somehow get here. Okay, we're going to be able to siege straight up. I actually have an idea, because he has slight movement, doesn't he? So we're actually besieging the settlement. That's not going to come in as an amphibious attack. What? And we have ladders prepared. So we can actually hit this in one turn. The city only has 2 inside, and then there's a garrison. Because what I was thinking is, right, continuing the siege, retreating, getting this other army in. But if it's going to come in, we might as well just do it, I think. Let's have the siege of Tyrus now, then. Wow, that worked well. I thought we didn't have movement. Okay, so currently inside is Marcellus, 1 unit of his legionary cavalry. Then we have some Illyrian axemen by the look of it. The garrison itself with Quintus, 2 units of Italian swordsmen, 5 units of Italian guard, 2 units of Italian citizens, and 5 slingers. They have their navy here as well, which will have to disembark, and then they've got another one here. Oh, I don't know why they didn't sort of blockade me. So, let's get stuck into them. So, we have a total of 6,028 facing 4,288. We have 2 ladders with us. I'm not going to wait a turn. We're going to assault the city here for the glory of Rome. The Liberation Army is here. Mark Antony is at the gates. So, this campaign went a little bit wayward, west rather than east, but I like it. That's alright. So it does look like we're going to be amphibious here. Okay, we're going to have to be quick and sort of hot off the mark to sort of disembark. And maybe we can sort of take the city before those reinforcements come in, if Mark Antony's quick enough. But man, DEI is by far the best mod for Total War Rome 2. I can't recommend it enough. What I like the most, out of all sort of the features, is definitely the custom unit cards and the units themselves. I don't mind the campaign map features. That's sort of where the in-depth stuff comes. You can really sink your teeth into. You can really sink hundreds of hours and months into just one campaign if you wanted to. So I do recommend it. I'll put in the description below the DEI mod, Divide et Impera, if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. But the loading times are a bit long. So the Battle of Tyrus, 41 BC, the first battle between Mark Antony and Octavian. Okay guys, welcome to the battle map. It's a dry day in Rome. Let's start the deployment. So it's quite a heavily defended city, so we're just going to sort of have to hit them hard, get up over the gates as quickly as possible. So my very heavy legionaries are going to be going first, while we got sort of the veterans and whatnot in reserve. So we want to try and take the gateway as quickly as possible. There's actually no garrison in there, so we've got that going for us. We do have some reinforcements disembarking here, but these guys are coming here as well. I think this side is going to be the landing pad for the majority of our guys. Hopefully we can bypass their navy as quickly as possible, but we might even be able to take the town before they even get there. So we've got a couple of options here. So the main gate is a thing. So do we try and take this gateway and allow them to come in? Try and split it apart and surround. That's what I'm sort of thinking, because within the city itself, it's going to have a large garrison though, isn't it? I'm just trying to think how we're better off to play this, because we need to push in and take it as quickly as possible. Maybe from this side, seeing there's some siege degradation, There's more arrow towers on this side. We might be better off actually attacking from this way with at least one. But I also don't want to funnel it too much either. I want to try and split it if we can. We've only got 2 pieces of siege equipment, so it's going to be iffy. Getting from that side isn't going to be good, so we need to go for something like that. That'll do. So let's split the army up. So let's go with 5 here. Move you here, and let's go with these 4 on this side. We need to get my cavalry in as quickly as possible. That's going to be imperative. And we'll throw you guys like this side. That'll do there. Okay, let's move Mark Antony to the hillside here. Cavalry-wise, I guess we could sort of keep them here. You never know, they might come out against me. I doubt it, though. Okay, archer-wise, we're probably better off shooting up and over this way as well. You never know, they might sort of disembark here. We'll try to keep him up here on the high line. So let's have a look at the Emperor himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Antony in the flesh. So here he is with his Roman legion, of course. Look at him. Mean old bastard. For Caesar! Let's throw out and down with this Octavian pretender. So here is one of our major legions. Heavily armoured, of course. Awesome. Look at the shields on that. Moving down to some of the veterans as well. The Eagle of Rome. The SPQR. Peelers. Auxiliary further at the back. And then our skirmishers as well. We might even be able to ignite some of the boats. You never know. So we'll try and push up and over. I think probably pretty much like there is probably our best bet. Or maybe like here. Actually probably there. If we could somehow get them there, that would be ideal. And then over on this side, we have our other forces keen and ready to go. Alright. The gods shine upon us, men. Let's start the battle. So we're quickly going to pause straight up and see what we can work with. So, what have I got up here? Oh, I probably should have moved them further down. Oh, that's okay. Actually, you can actually send them to break the gateway, can't we? Oh, not in this, supposedly. Okay, so let's move you here then. Let's try and take this piece of wall as quickly as possible. I'm going to get my archers to turn and go with a flaming shot. And we'll try and take out these archers before they even disembark. So, focus on this one here. And probably turn our men here, just in case they get some shots against them. We'll go within a loose formation. Now with DEI, you actually have this really good ability called concentrated fire, and you can actually choose where the archers are able to aim. Probably one of the best features in this mod. So we'll try turn it, basically just try and hit them as best we can. So you're pushing up here now. Alright, let's go. Roma Invicta. Vina Vici. Alright, let's push for this as well. And then my reinforcements and cavalry can sit here. We might put them in the trees or something. Put you here. Okay, men. Move up. Okay, more ships are coming in here now. Come on, archers. Get your shots off. We don't want them to land.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
The enemy reinforcements is approaching from this far side. That's fine. We'll try and ignite this. The quicker the better. Oh, the ship looks like it might come ablaze soon. Okay. What's happening over here? Ah, the general unit. Right, okay. And then our reinforcements here as well. So we need to get these guys in as quick as we can. We can't let them sitting there idly by. So try and push for this way as quickly as possible. If you've got some sort of double time ability, that would be ideal. But lucky for me, by the look of it, the reinforcements are far enough away. My archers seem to be doing their job here. Magnifique. I think we've just decimated it more so than anything. I don't think we've particularly routed it. So swing back to a standard shot, and we'll try and ignite this one as well. Okay, my ladders are now coming up. Continue to go for this. And yeah, I want to try it. Yeah, go for that. Okay, at least we've got Quintus over there though. My shots are dropping a little bit here. We've got plenty of ammunition, so continue to fire upon them. Okay, they're swinging around now. We're still going to have to keep an eye on that. So make ready just in case there is an amphibious attack. We're pushing up to the walls here now with relative impunity. Same with that. Reinforcements are coming in. We're smashing these archers here. I just need to keep an eye on my ammunition. It's not too bad. They're shaken now, which is excellent. Man, my archers are absolutely hammering them here. Why do they deploy so close? That's what I want to know. Come on, men. Rip them to pieces. Cohorts, at the ready. Yes, Emperor. Hail Mark Antony. Right, we should be able to smash them. They don't seem to be disembarking. 32 now shaken. Probably... That's gone now. I think I might halt with my archers. And maybe send a cavalry unit down. Okay, so we're finally getting up and over the walls for the first time. We can send some more reinforcements up. So let's do that straight away. And I don't know what they're doing, but that's alright. Right, try and get down here if you can.
Our general is under attack.
Our unit's getting peppered. I don't know if I was going to say, if you could somehow fight your way to the gateway, that would be ideal. Okay, this is turning into a two-pronged attack here. So this flanking unit seems to be working well. These guys at the ready. What I'm going to have to do is swing my cavalry down and around, because these guys just sitting up here aren't going to be doing anything. So, can you actually... Oh, I was going to say, if you can wrap around all the far way, that would be insane to avoid that. But I don't think we need to. We might as well just risk it straight up. I'm going to get Mark Antony to charge this while we reform up for this amphibious attack, which looks incredibly likely. Meanwhile, these guys can come up here. We'll see how well these guys do in hand-to-hand combat against Italian slingers. I want to try and push for the gateway rather than going down, so we'll try and eliminate them. Mark Antony himself is now coming in to chase down these slingers. We're forming up here just in case they do disembark. They need to be moving. Mark Antony's now caught them. I don't want to get him too close there. Okay, let's reform this Roman line up here. Come on, it needs to be a bit better than that, guys. And you need to be down here as well. Okay, this is coming up and over the walls. They're shooting at us now. We need to give out some proper orders. So, it looks like the ignition actually didn't work. We're better off probably just trying to focus on one here. So you focus on this. You focus on this landing. And if you can get down here, that would be ideal. Those reinforcements and the main assault's going to be coming from this other side. We're pushing up over the walls here now. If we can take this gateway, that would be ideal. And we'll throw the remaining guys up as well. Okay, let's try and keep Mark Antony into a defensive position up the hill here. And let's try and move my cavalry further down and around. I'm going to switch... Oh, they're already permanently in combat. So they're now wavering. Once they're broken, we can continue to push through. So my heavy legionaries are assaulting their slingers. And it's a nice hack and slash there. We're winning in our hand-to-hand combat. We need to get that gateway open as quickly as possible. Okay, archers still need to be focusing and firing upon certain units. Just try and split it as best we can. Okay, looks like they're going here. God, these guys are so slow. Is there some sort of rapid chart? Like, are they going as best they can? Come on! Disembark? God damn it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, my cavalry's doing alright here. You might need to push up here with Mark Antony. Okay, you guys can go up and over the walls here now. A little bit of stuttering from what I've found. Okay, so we need to push down into this square now. Carve out this Italian guard. So push down into this. You need to come down here and fight. My reinforcements are coming over here. Archers, probably focus on this unit which is about to goddamn disembark. Okay, so we're going to send more men up and over the wall. Right, continue to push for the top end of the gatehouse. push down and through now. My ships will eventually make it. My archers are out of ammunition, so they can be pulled back. I don't know what they're doing, but we can't allow them to continue to skirmish. Let's try and finish them off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my infantry back here to encourage them to charge. Okay, we're still fighting here on this gateway. And now we're sending more guys up and over. More reinforcements are coming as well, and it looks like my ships are going to be able to disembark with ease. Come on, men, put your backs into it. We want to get up and over before the reinforcements come. So everything's okay for the time being. My archers are just shooting against theirs, really. They're too close to their peeler. That's what's causing a decent amount of casualties. Pull them further back. So it's an interesting to see how the AI is reacting compared to the 1212 AD mod, because they wouldn't do this in that mod. They wouldn't sit here and sort of skirmish back and forth with me, which is interesting. It seems to be better in DEI Rome 2. Okay, so let's push down here and push into them. Like I said, we need to get this gateway up and under our control, so push for this. Pick a target. You for there as well. You for here. We might even send one unit just to sort of sit there. We need to get this under our control, so we're pushing on the eastern gate here as best as we can. It's going to take a little bit of a grind, just due to the circumstances of the siege. We are fighting. We are taking it with only 2 ladders, which is not too bad of an achievement. Okay, my archers are out of ammunition now, so they are basically out for the count for this battle now. So you guys can pull further back. We'll put my cavalry higher up here at the ready, and it looks like they're already disembarking. So let's give a cavalry charge for at least 1 to soften them up a bit. So how well are they doing? Going? Okay, so the only way is there. Alright, looks like we have to fight through this unit. We're getting hit on the side there, which isn't what I ideally want. Okay, you need to be further back there. I gave the order to the wrong guy. Okay, so are they really just trying to get into the settlement? Well, seeing as these guys are only naval units, yeah, don't for the love of God allow them to get them in. Charge! Run them off the beaches!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Show them no mercy. Hit them while they're flat-footed. Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want them heading in. But we do need to keep an eye on if they stand and fight. Alright, let's swing around this way. So one unit looked like it managed to get in. They are now routing. And my reinforcements have arrived. Perfect. Right, continue to take this. It's because we're surrounding them, that's why. We've got them here now. Okay, my reinforcements have arrived on this far side. And continue to pour yourself in. Okay. We're struggling on this far side here. Okay, they're engaging them. My cavalry's getting a little bit decimated here, so we're going to have to fall them back. They're just copying that arrow fire. That's fine. You can sit here on this flank. Pull further back. Alright. If we could somehow go for some hammer and anvil strikes, that would be ideal. Oh, they're coming close. Alright, turn if you can. And run them down. So this is still a long fight, even though it's not the largest city due to DEI. So the battle speeds aren't quite exactly what DEI vanilla is, but they're not quite vanilla as well. I opted for it to be slightly quicker. Okay, let's countercharge these guys here now. Those skirmishers are peppering me a lot. Okay, so let's push into the square. We're up and over here now. What was the other capture point? Oh, it's just that one in the square. Oh god, push for it then. push and take this general unit out. Okay, so we've finally broken this unit here. And it's going to allow these two to get off on the walls. Okay, so the thing is, right, I can surround them quite easily. You charge this. You swing around for that. We just need to get these lightning attacks off. Because if I turn around and there's swordsmen behind me, you charge into that, it's not going to be good. Right, charge into this even. Right, they're pushing for the square. Yeah, it's just a little bit of stuttering, isn't it? I don't know what it is. Alright, they're going to break now. Swing my cavalry down here. Send one here. Send them there. Okay, good. How are we looking here now? Right, we need to push and take this. Okay, my reinforcements are trickling in now. Are they reacting to them being taken? No. Okay, no, so sort of peel around. Flanking is massive in this game, so get around. Come on, guys, flank. If we can pull around and get their general unit, we'll be laughing. Okay, these guys are still preoccupying them. Yeah, so try and get down now. Okay, so try and surround this. Oh god, we've got this gateway fully under our control. So we're just trying to throw everyone in. Okay, once we have the town square completely ours, we're going to be able to initiate the countdown. Let's reform this front line. And pull my cavalry back. Okay. Quickly now, finish them off, lads. Yeah, I don't know why the AI is so preoccupied with this side. Oh, that's rather ambitious. I didn't even see that. A unit of swordsmen managed to bypass me there. Oh no, fuck, run, run, run. Oh, that's some AI fucking trickery there. The enemy general is dead. Good. I nearly lost my goddamn general. Whew. Why would you allow to get shots off on him? He's your goddamn emperor. Right, let's make sure they can't capture this now and block off the streets. Okay, fall further out. Man, I'm fucking dealing with a three-pronged battle here now. Right, throw everyone in. Come on. Good, we've got this. Hopefully we don't have too many more sieges in Italy. Hope we have some open field battles. But now that we have Tyrus under our control, we're going to be able to use it as a staging ground. Man, they're actually fighting like head on here. Okay, that's probably going to disembark. So we've only got 145 seconds now. We've got it under our control. Ah, this is Quintus, isn't it? Oh, you're going this way, mate. Okay, we've got the town square under our control. Let's push down and around here and help out my reinforcements. There's no way we're going to lose it now. There we go. Hit them around the back, guys. Charge! We've got them on the ropes here now, guys. Surrender! We are all fellow Romans. Okay, we've got this under our control now. It looks like they're actually going to retreat, which is quite funny. They're not going to stand and fight. Okay, they're good. Mark Antony's safe. My men must be exhausted by now. 17 seconds remaining until victory. Last lot of spearmen holding on. Decisive victory. Let's end it on that. Crikey. So how long did that battle go? That did not go for 15 minutes. That went for longer than that. Anyway, Mark Antony deployed 6,028 and did only lose a measly 561. So he actually lost more due to men starving on the trip against Furious Marcellus, who deployed 4,288. We outmatched him in quality with our battle-hardened legionaries, while he only had town militia, and we destroyed the Octavian navy on the east coast of the Adriatic, which is good. Okay, well, looking at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted, Legion 1 here managed to get 212, 250, 109. My archers did quite well, 98, 85, 94, managing to shatter a couple of them, 98, 50. Now, the beauty of invading Italy, especially with the new DEI population mechanic, we're going to be able to automatically replenish our veteran legionaries, and a lot of men are going to be able to join our cause due to us being Roman. We're not going to be in a foreign barbarian or eastern territory. We're going to be able to get loyal men to Mark Antony in the local populace quite quickly. Okay, guys, welcome to the campaign map. We have taken Tyrus for the glory of Mark Antony's Rome. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We can raise, we can sack, we can loot. I'm going to straight up occupy the settlement, as we're probably going to have to winter here for some time.
Ready for battle. At your command.
Come on then. There we go. So we have Tyrus now. We should be getting automatic replenishment. Manpower shortage. Oh, okay. Why is that? It's not different, is it? Oh no, there we go. We're getting replenishment now. I guess I have to load in. Okay, so let's disembark Quintus here as well. So, this is Legion 3. I want to rename this, actually. You've got to make Mark Antony's Legion. Legion 1. So, we've got Legion 1 here in Tyrus. We're going to winter for some time. I have my adopted nephew, Quintus, my son. We're going to sit here in Tyrus for the time being, replenish and rally up before we continue to push. Pompey has pushed and taken Cassentia, so Beneventum we're going to have to keep an eye out on. I do have a spy coming nearby. She was down in North Africa. Maybe we can actually get another spy here now that I think about it. Yes, and we can get a champion. That's probably not a bad idea, getting one of them within my own army. So, mercenaries-wise, we can get a couple here. Mostly Illyrians and some Italian as well. But we need to start our conquest of Italy now, so that there's been a change of plan. So we're going to be going headstrong after Octavian here now. We're going to winter in Tyrus with Legion 1 and Legion 3. With Legion 2, this is Legion 4 actually. Legion 4. Over in Illyria, we're going to rally her up. Hopefully we don't get attacked in Patavian and Iridium. And then I'm going to allow my other family member... what's his name? Marcus, isn't it? Marcus with Legion 2 to consolidate, help out our Armenian allies against the Parthians, but they seem to be carving out a pretty decent kingdom, and I will put a stop to the Parthians, hopefully, unless someone else smashes him. But unfortunately, on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of my Total War Rome 2 Divide et Impera Mark Antony campaign on the Imperator Augustus. So we've had some interesting events. The Roman Civil War is in full effect. Pompey is at the gates. I've just landed and made an outpost, a staging ground in the boot of Italy, and Octavian and Rome are next on the chopping block. The deal still stands. If this video can hit, say, 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for the next upload. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Gonna do maybe 6, 7 episodes of this series until I hit my major objectives. If you would like to see a full Roman conquest and annexation, bringing it back to sort of like the height of the Roman Empire, all the way in Asia here, maybe even Britannia, you just have to leave a like and support the video and I'll do more episodes. It is easy as that. I'll put in the description below the mod if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.